Deion Sanders' strong message to Antonio Brown after ex-Steeler humiliated Cowboys legend and his son, getting picked at number 144, was already a tough pill to swallow for Shedeur Sanders. The whole situation raised eyebrows across the league and left fans questioning all 32 NFL teams. Meanwhile, his dad, Deion Sanders, was already feeling the weight. His other son, Shiloh Sanders, didn't even get drafted and later landed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as an undrafted free agent. Tensions were already high for Coach Prime. And just when it couldn't get worse, Antonio Brown decided to stir the pot and take a jab at him and his son. Honestly, it felt like Brown just couldn't resist ending the week with some drama. On Friday, the former Steelers wideout threw shade at Tom Brady over a message about getting psychological help. Then, out of nowhere, he turned his attention to Deion Sanders and his family, pushing Coach Prime to clap back with a powerful response. On Friday, on X, Deion Sanders dropped a head-scratching remark for Antonio Brown. He wrote, tagging Brown, "At AB84, love you, man, and I appreciate you, my brother. I will never publicly or privately speak negatively on you, man, regardless of what's said. You know I know you, and I'm holding on and praying for the AB I know. Even when I played corner, I ain't need no help. Lol. Love you too, life. Prime." Well, let's just say that Mr. Sanders was being nice to the man, given how crude his remarks were for his son, Shiloh Sanders. That on May 2nd, Brown took to X to share a clip from 2019. The viral video featured AB outshining Shiloh in a workout, trying to make the kid look bad. But let's be real, that was 6 years ago. AB was a pro in his prime. Shiloh, still just a high schooler. Now he's 25, trying to make the final Bucs roster. But imagine a veteran ruining his character even before his NFL entry. That sounds heartbreaking. But Brown didn't just stop there. He chose violence with a crude remark by adding a caption to it. Deion D. Ryder use me help his sorry, sons. 2019. Nevertheless, Deion Sanders didn't choose the banter, as he just wanted to dodge it with a smart answer while being nice. And if you are thinking the story is over, think again. Brown wasn't ready to let it go without coming for Coach Prime and his other son, Shedeur Sanders. Antonio Brown humiliated Deion Sanders and his older son, too. Deion Sanders caught some more heat from Antonio Brown. That happened when, in another post, AB went off, mocking Prime for doing too much. He called him out for trying to be a coach, preacher, agent, and commentator all at once. He blasted at HOF, saying, "Deion stupid, trying to be agent, coach, commentator, preacher. Ain't buying that S." Then AB came for Shedeur Sanders' jersey retirement. After Dr. Umar floated the idea of suing the NFL for Shedeur's draft slide, Brown fired back with sarcasm, saying if anyone should sue, it's Kordell Stewart. Stewart, a Colorado QB in the early 90s, set several Buffalo's records at that time, including most passes completed, most passing yards, and most touchdown passes. Colorado had no business retiring Shedeur's jersey before Kordell's, Brown opined. In addition, he posted a clip of the 23-year-old visiting high school athletes in Cleveland, just trying to make a good impression in his rookie week. But then came the caption from Antonio Brown, vulgar, disrespectful, and completely uncalled for. He mocked Brown's QB Sanders for going in the 5th round, saying, "Now he sue. D. Where the cockiness 5th round, nah, now this the type of S they have you do when you go 5th round." Many attribute Antonio Brown's actions in recent years to brain damage from hits he took to the head on the gridiron. But regardless of the reason, for young kids like Shiloh and Shedeur, who are chasing their NFL dreams, those kinds of public jabs from a Super Bowl champion feel like cheap hits. No doubt, Brown's always been wild, but this? Whatever mutual respect AB and Deion once had is gone now. Just like Tom Brady and Antonio Brown's bitter relationship, which recently drew a psychological drama, too. Deion Sanders forced to respond to Antonio Brown's scathing attack on Shedeur over draft slide. Sliding to the 5th round at number 144 to the Cleveland Browns is enough heartbreak in itself. But the cruel world didn't leave Shedeur Sanders alone. And it's not easy for any dad to stay silent while the world hates on your son. It's harder when the person spreading negativity is someone you know well. Someone you actually consider an extended family, someone who's like a son. This time, Deion Sanders made his case clear in a subtle yet direct message to the former Pittsburgh Steelers WR, who's been throwing mud on his son's draft slide. In his ex-post on May 2nd, Deion Sanders directly tagged Antonio Brown with the message, "Love you, man, and I appreciate you, my brother. I will never publicly or privately speak negatively on you, man, regardless of what's said. You know you, and I'm holding on and praying for the AB I know. Even when I played corner, I ain't need no help. Lol. Love you too, life. Prime." Let's just say Deion Sanders was lenient with his response, given the way AB came on at Shadur Sanders. Antonio Brown shared a video of Shadur Sanders visiting and engaging with student-athletes at John Marshall High School during his first week in Cleveland. But it's the explicit caption that rubbed everyone wrong. "Now he's Sue, GD, where the cockiness 5th round nah now this the type of S they have you do when you go 5th round," he wrote. Now, Brown is undoubtedly a controversial figure, but does the 23-year-old deserve such ruthless treatment? You see, Deion Sanders and Antonio Brown used to have a good father-son-like relationship. The 7X Pro Bowler even credited the Buffs HC for his flashy style that sets him apart from the crowd. "Like some of my idols was like Deion Sanders," he said in 2023. "I watch him catch like a helicopter or a jet to play professional baseball and go down as the best receiver." While a tremendous athlete himself, Brown had a premature career ending when he exited a Tampa Bay Buccaneers game in a controversial manner in 2021. Since then, he's maintained a high social media profile, often delivering contentious posts. Shadur's draft slide gave him a renewed will to throw the Sanders family under the bus despite their past affinity. And Shadur isn't the only Sanders son who has a target on his back. Antonio Brown trolls both Deion and Shiloh Sanders. Antonio Brown isn't sparing anyone. When Shiloh Sanders went to his former Tampa Bay team as an undrafted free agent, he didn't waste a second to plant doubts in people's minds. In his X account, he posted a 2019 reel of him outrunning Shiloh in a workout, making him look silly. But that was 6 years ago, and AB was still a seasoned receiver back then. Shiloh, he was just a high school boy. Now at 25, whether or not he makes it to the Bucs' final roster remains to be seen. And about Deion Sanders, he got his fair share of criticism. In another X post, Brown blasted the Hoff for getting his hands on multiple roles. "Deion's stupid, trying to be agent, coach, commentator, preacher. Ain't buying that pile of poo," he wrote. Also, that Shadur's jersey retirement thing didn't sit well with AB. He made a case for that when Dr. Umar suggested that Sanders should sue the NFL for $40 million for Shadur's draft slide. Face with tears of joy, 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 y'all not serious. You know who should sue then? Cordell Stewart. Sue Sanders' family in Colorado. No reason Shadur jersey retired before Cordell. Cordell got top play in Colorado history too. Smokes in joke season. Hashtag Tesp. Pretty spicy, huh? We'll see what unfolds in the coming days. But as of now, it's clear Deion Sanders and Antonio Brown are burning that bridge of affinity they built years ago.